Dollar Shave Club delivers the products you need to look, feel, smell your best to your door. They have a handsome discount. More you buy, more you save. DollarShaveClub.com/Colin, C-O-L-I-N, for a special offer. At the top of next hour, my herd hierarchy and Peter King. So we'll have a great 20 minutes, no commercials, all in, top of next hour. Joy Taylor is joining me. So the NBA season starts tonight. LeBron and the Lakers start on Thursday. They will be obviously the most captivating team. I've never in my career talked about the NBA in October or November of any note, but LeBron and the Lakers will be a topic. I think they're going to be somewhere between 46, 47 wins and 51. I think they'll get their footing about January and start rolling. An NBA scout told Sports Illustrated yesterday the Lakers roster, I think we said this a week ago, is better than Cleveland's roster last year, top to bottom. And I made the comparison about a week ago. I said Brandon Ingram is a better defender, younger, healthier, and I believe will be by the end of this year better than Kevin Love. Kyle Kuzma in 2018 is a better player than Tristan Thompson, who can't shoot. I'll take Rondo's assists and defense over George Hill, and I'll take KCP at a two-guard over goofy, crazy, I love him, J.R. Smith. I also think the Lakers' bench is better. They're younger. They're a better defensive team. They're longer and quicker. And LeBron's great with both. But here's the thing to remember, and this happens a lot. Things change quickly in sports. About 4 or 5 years ago, the West was loaded, and the East was awful. The difference between the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference is not as great as everybody thinks. Now, the West has more stars, but let's look at the West right now, which the Lakers play in it. I think it's overvalued. Minnesota, they have a Jimmy Butler debacle on their hands. It will absolutely affect the quality of play. They're supposed to be a playoff team. Oklahoma City, you did see how the Westbrook-Paul George thing ended last year in the playoffs. Disarray. By the way, Westbrook's missing the opener. That's because they've had to mess around with his knee, scope it for the third time. The Spurs lost their best player easily, Kawhi Leonard. Portland, what the hell are they? New Orleans, DeMarcus Cousins, Rondo, gone. Houston, they got older. They got Carmelo. Some think they got worse. Melo's never been great for any locker room he's been in. Oh, no, by the way, Chris Paul's been hurt in each of the last 5 years. And then there's Golden State, which doesn't give a rip about the regular season. The only two teams in the West that feel young, hungry, and well-coached and really talented are the Lakers and Utah. Lakers in Utah, to me, have sort of a Boston Celtics feel, where you're like, they got some good young players, they're hungry, they're well-coached, they'll take the regular season seriously. Not everybody in the NBA, now the bad teams all want to win, but in the NBA, it's about preserving yourself in the regular season. Most good teams don't care about playoff seeding. The Celtics do, because the Celtics are going to win the East, and they would like to have home court advantage over Golden State, open the series and close it against the Warriors. The Celtics will be a tremendous regular season team this year. They're good, and they'll take it seriously. Utah is a much better team playing at home than on the road. They're a young team. They need home court. They also, their style of play with Quinn Snyder, the coach, is very aggressive. They got Grayson Allen, who's a very intense player. They've got young stars. Utah will be a very good, take it seriously, regular season team that would rather host. Remember how Westbrook melted down in Utah? They'd rather host Westbrook than go on the road to Oklahoma City and face a Westbrook. Utah will take the regular season seriously and be a very good regular season team. And the Lakers. I mean, LeBron is not coming here. He was mailing regular seasons in mostly the last 2 years in Cleveland after he won that title. Okay, LeBron's got a young team. He doesn't want to embarrass himself. There's a lot of doubters out there. Now, I don't think they're going to be great till January. Chemistry was an issue, even with D-Wade and Bosh. Chemistry was an issue early, even with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. They won't be great till January, and then they'll start rolling. But we are massively overvaluing how good the West is right now. There is utter dysfunction. Kawhi Leonard left the conference. New Orleans lost 2 good players. Oklahoma City is what they are. And by the way, Westbrook now in his 11th year. I think he's on the back 9. They're now messing around, scoping that knee for a 3rd time. And in the East, I got Boston, Toronto, Philly, and Milwaukee. They're young, they're well coached, they're hungry, and they've added pieces. So I do think the Lakers are better top to bottom. They got a good coach. They got good length. They got good defense. They have an emerging star in Brandon Ingram. And I think if you look and you size them up against the Cavs player for player, they're better, they're deeper, they're younger, they're hungrier, they're longer, and they're more talented. They don't shoot the 3 ball as well. You got to cross your fingers that Kuzma kind of clicks on the 3 ball, that Lonzo gets a little better on the 3 ball. There's some finger crossing here, no doubt. Top of the hour, Peter King and the herd hierarchy. Let me just throw this out there. I saw a story. We were talking about John Gruden. And there's a story out there broken by Jay Glazer that the Raiders are going to trade Amari Cooper. Now, that's a story that's real. It's gaining steam. It could happen here in the next couple of days. John Gruden trading Amari Cooper. And I'm going to get into this more next hour. I am not a believer, the world's changed, in stockpiling a ton of picks. I think that's overvalued. If you look at the teams that I mostly like in this league, Philadelphia's talented, LA's talented, New Orleans is talented, the Chargers are talented. My belief on the way the NFL works, you got to nail your first-round pick. Get a star. The Philadelphia Eagles, Fletcher Cox, star. Lane Johnson, star. Carson Wentz, star. Derek Barnett, damn good. If you look at the Rams, Gurley, first-round star. Goff, first-round star. Aaron Donald, first-round star. If you look at the Saints, many of the Saints' best players are first-round home runs. You don't have to nail the draft. The Chargers, Melvin Ingram, Melvin Gordon, Joey Bosa, Derwin James is a stud. You got to nail your first-round pick and then sprinkle in good free agents. I don't buy that 13 picks get you to a Super Bowl. You got to hit home runs in the first, get notable players in free agency, and get the quarterback right. It's the herd.